visuals and welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another edition of Pokemon Thursday. Day of the week where we talk Grogu hot water bottles. We talk about Grogu hot water bottles. We talk about Pokemon, of course we do, and we're back for the final DLC, for the review of the final DLC, part DLC. We're here for the two, in DLC terms, for the DLC for Scarlet and Violet. Hi, dog. Right, it's the spoiler-free review for the teal disc. The Indigo Disk. Don't do what I fucking did. And when I wanted to just quickly Google some stuff to like use as like the thumbnail and shit, like, you know, the logo and shit, I typed in the Indigo Dick. Some fucking idiot. No, it is the spoiler-free review. Well, I'm going to try and make it as spoiler-free as possible. At the time of recording, it's only been out for 4 or so days, but this video won't go up for another 2 weeks. I still want to play it safe. I don't want to spoil anything for anybody in case people are waiting for the DLC or, they haven't bought it yet. I don't want to spoil anything, but I just want to give my thoughts and opinions. The second part of our Scarlet and Violet DLC is out, done, dusted, and we're going off to the Blueberry Academy. We're going off to the Unova region, back in Unova. As a foreign exchange student of sorts, I still had my stupid little haircut from the teal mask thing, and when I was playing it, I was thinking, I've still got my little fucking top knot shit, and I completely forgot to change it, and I don't know why that's relevant. I just thought I'd let you guys know. I still had my little man bun thing. This was a really, really fun DLC. It was a really great part 2 as well. I will say straight away, I think part 2's better than part 1. I love the story of part 1, the teal mask. Because, you know, the rich history and, you know, this old folk's tale and all this kind of stuff. And it played out beautifully. And Kitakami was an amazing little region to go to. But this was slightly better for me. You know, we got new legendaries. We got old legendaries coming back. We got some cool mythical Pokemon. The whole little Meloetta stuff. There is still a few things, a little bit of housekeeping that I currently need to do to finish it all off, to say I've done everything you possibly can. But I've done 90% of it all. It's better just in terms of the actual adventure side. Kitakami did definitely expand the whole wild encounters and wild area of the Paldea region, and this expanded it even further. Even though you're underwater in a big dome and whatnot, to go to these different little fucking regions and have your Elite Four members and stuff in each one. We go to like a snowy spot, and you got like a little muddy spot, and there's a little bit more jungly and stuff. It was really, really fun to explore a lot of different Pokemon that we aren't used to seeing. There were so many Alolan forms rocked up and chilling out everywhere. The Alolan Executor's and Dog Trios and whatnot. The story is a continuation, like I said, of the teal mask, you know, with certain characters returning, old friend. Well, there were new friendships, but you got friendly, but then you got really rivalry, and then you were like, oh shit, now you're a twat and I hate you, and was one little twat that's even more of a twat to his sister. That stuff all played out. A bit of Horso. It helped unlock a little bit more inside of the Paldea region itself, in terms of what's going down in Area Zero and all that kind of stuff, where we meet some of our legendaries and whatnot, our different Paradox Pokemon and stuff. And it was a great bunch of fun. It took about, I don't know, say 4 hours to complete the actual DLC for me itself. That's just the story, but about 4.5. I can't remember. I just blasted through Rick and Morty Season 1 and maybe a bit of Rick and Morty Season 1. It didn't take too long, but like I said, I still got 1 or 2 things to do. So maybe a casual slow play, did everything unlocked, everything done, everything collected, every Pokemon caught. 8 to 10 hours. They both definitely are good value for money as well, because you're going to get an awesome story, which is a continuation of the story, with a load of more Pokemon added to our decks, a lot more new Pokemon to catch, some new forms, some new Paradox stuff, some new legendaries, some new mythicals and shit. You're going to have a really good time. It is genuinely so much fun. Does it beat the Sword and Shield DLCs? Oh, I really like the Crown Tundra. I'm going to say yes, though. Overall, it definitely... Oh, we get a new... oh, shit, it's a spoiler. We get a new sort of ability with Miraidon or Koraidon, depending on who you're using. I'll let you get there yourself, but we do get a new little ability for that. It did uncover a lot more new secrets. There's I only found this out because of a TikTok video. There's a new like hidden treasure place where it's full of a lot of vital treasures and whatnot. We got the return of all the starters and stuff, so if you want to go get a Bulbasaur or a Totodile or a Chimchar, whoever you want, you can go out and catch your starters. Changed a little bit, well no, quite dramatically actually, shiny hunting in the world of Scarlet and Violet. I've seen so many people come up with some great and amazing guides to how you can shiny hunt now. Some stupidly easy ways now to shiny hunt, which is always awesome. Quite fun as well, because obviously as I'm exploring about and wandering and, you know, looking at all the different, like, I love the fact that we get water bits, and for a split sec I forget all of this is underwater, and my stupid little monkey brain's like, oh my, there's water here whilst we're underwater, and it just blew my mind a little bit, and I had so much fun. I have a weird fantasy of, even though water and open water in the sea is like my biggest fear, it's also one of my biggest loves and curiosities. But I've always had like a massive dream of being able to go to like an actual dome place and go underwater and be like, oh, I can look up at everything and all that kind of shit. At the same time as I'd be terrified of like, this is fucking epic. I'd be waiting for a massive meg to come and just get in and just purposely aim for me and fuck me up. So there was a little bit of that at play. I was like, oh, this is fun. I'm exploring this. It feels like a really a real Pokemon adventure, but it's all artificial because it's all been put there under the water and stuff. I don't know. I just had so much fun with it. Was it all together? It was like 30 quid or some shit like that for both DLCs, of course. And they weren't too far apart either. The first part was a month or 2 months ago, and then this part come out on the 40th of December, so they weren't too far apart. So you definitely get your value for money. We got them quite quick. And minus point, the fact that we get to play about as our Pokemon as well. We get to do certain different events and whatnot, playing as our Pokemon, which is always quite cool because it's very rare. In fact, when was the last time you actually got to play as your Pokemon? Yes, okay, we've been able to fly around on Megalatios and Megalatias and Oras and stuff. Ride Pokemon, but they're not really your Pokemon. I guess Pokemon Let's Go, you know, if you had a Pokemon that could fly, or, you know, if you're on the back of Snorlax to pick up and you're running around, but physically just being your Pokemon. I don't think we've ever been able to do that yet, have we? Where we get to do it, this feature in this game. The whole thing was so much fun. I've probably said that a million times already. It's a great story, and it's a great continuation story. It had a satisfying end. It gives us a lot more stuff answered from the Scarlet and Violet games themselves. It gives a couple of other theories that we can go off. I know Birdkeeper Toby's about to wrap up his career for the foreseeable future, but he's come up with a few cool little a cool video not too long ago. I know he said he's got 3 or 4 more coming up, but it's come with a few more theories and stuff to come down, a few more things to look at, how the world and the future of Pokemon may have changed forever for the foreseeable. But yeah, it was awesome. It was great. It was great fun. Once again, the only downside is they constantly make double battles inside of this DLC. What are you sniffing at, dickhead dog? To obviously try and make more of a tactical, strategic sort of change. Why would you just sit on the bed and just stare? Why are you making a mess of my pillows? I'm going to get back and carry on watching Rick and Morty and edit away. You are a dickhead. Constantly chucking double battles your way. I think that every single battle was a double battle, wasn't it? Which was fun and all, but once again, I just ran through with the same team that I had, and I didn't really, even though I wasn't doing any sort of actual strategies, you know, I'll set up my other Pokemon, or I'll get status effect moves, or I'll get defense drops or attack increases. I was just going super effective, done next to super, and it was the battles once again were super easy, but that's because I ran in with level 100s against, you know, 75s to, I think that the highest I saw was maybe 80 odd. But that's the only little downside. Visuals, I definitely do think it was a success with the hidden treasure of Area Zero, the teal mask, and now the Indigo Disk, not the Indigo Dick. I do just get a massive 10 out of 10. Like I said, I had so much fun. It was great value for money. It did a good job at expanding the world of Pokemon, and more importantly, the world of the Paldean region, and giving us a bit more stuff to explore and go through and go back and forward. So the game's definitely not dead. It's not like if you've done everything, you've caught every legendary, you've got you've collected every item you wanted to collect, you've battled everybody you wanted to battle, you've done everything you wanted to do. There's still a lot more to come, and there's still a lot more to do, and it's given it a huge dose of life to continue players to play this beautiful game to Scarlet and Violet. Visuals, hopefully that was a good enough review. I never know when I do reviews if they're ever good enough, but that is my review for the for the Indigo Disk. Massive 10 out of 10, even though I had one slight little fault with it. But visuals, please let me know what you thought of the both DLCs, not just this one, but all Scarlet and Violet games as a whole. Let me know in the comments below what you thought, your theories, your opinions, your favourites, your least favourite things, your favourite new legendaries, your favourite... whatever it is you want to let me know, please let me know in the comments below. And thank you as well, a huge, massive thank you. Beautiful bastards, a couple of weeks back, who made the my most forgettable Pokemon for every generation. That video, like for us, that video absolutely blew right up. So thank you, every single one of you that commented and had an opinion or whatever, or just interacted with the video in some way, shape or form. You guys are literally the fucking best. What are you sniffing? You're not having that, you little twat bag. You're gonna say bye. Visuals. Do you need a wee? Do you need to go out? Why are you holding me hostage? Bye with this at least. Visuals, thank you so much for watching. You guys are literally the fucking best. Go play Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, the teal mask and the Indigo Disk. And remember to always keep being you and keep on keeping on.